Hi, everybody, and welcome to Connect In. Connect In is a weekly conversation about how to get out of your head, out of your twirly head, and back into your heart. So, what I like to do first is, because technology always kerfuffles me, what I like to do is take a moment and just come back in and down, excuse me, into my body. And the best way that I do that is a ritual of lighting a candle, of breathing, of just coming in. I like to use all my senses when when I begin what I call the ritual of coming in, because what that does is it really just helps my body, my mind, my heart know that I'm coming out of my chatty world, and I'm coming back into my heart. And then the next thing I like to do is feel my feet on the ground. I feel the weight of me in the chair, feel my feet on the ground. And I like to invite my breath to come in to my belly and then down to my feet. Yep, breath, belly, feet, that is it. Mm, beautiful. So notice how you feel in your body now. I've been thinking a lot about um, what's happening out in the world, what's happening as the weather gets warmer for all of us on the northeast, northern hemisphere. You know, it's kind of getting warmer. We're wanting to go out. The energy of spring is kind of upward and outward in five element acupuncture theory. So there's all this energy about getting out there, right? And I know I hate to belabor a point, but we have been in this incredible womb. Like it was like the universe, spirit, goddess, God, whoever, whatever you think is out there, has given us the opportunity to kind of regroup. And I don't know about you, but as it's getting warmer and there's more busy that's showing up, and there's more of this, there's the energy that wants me to go out, but I'm not sure if I want to. I know that sounds crazy. I mean, yes, to go out and walk, absolutely. But to go out and be in crowds, I still feel really in this lovely, vulnerable place. Do you feel that way? Or are you just ready to go out? I mean, I think both is fine as long as you connect in, as long as you follow what your body and your heart are telling you, not what the news or your friends or your family are telling you. I mean, really, isn't that the key? Isn't that the gift that we got this year, is to go inside, keep finding out what's essential for us to live a heart-centered life, if I use my words. You know, we all have different words that we use, but how is it that, how do we keep coming in and checking in with ourselves? And that is what connecting in is. Connecting in is to know your yes, your heart's yes, in the deepest core of your being. So you could say, yeah, I'm okay with going out, or I'm not okay with going out. Somebody told me that a friend of mine told me that another friend was going to invite me to this party, and I'm like, I don't think I wanna. Yeah, I just got vaccinated last week with the J&J, and I feel really blessed and grateful and happy that I got it. But I'm also a little bit like, oh, it kind of makes me want to go out. So, what I have promised myself is that I will keep coming in and checking in with what my body, my mind, my heart says is right, regardless of anybody else's ideas or expectations. And, there's a lot of different ways that you can do this, but first you have to come in, right? Come in and breathe. It is this whole concept of us kind of going out into the world that started me thinking about how can I help you all? Yes, I want to get to know you all personally. Um, but I also, I'm a healer. I'm a caretaker. I'm that kind of person that wants to help. And so I put together this mini retreat that starts next week. It's called Your Heart's Yes Mini Retreat. And you get 5 tools in 5 days that will help you with the process of coming back in and following what your heart holds essential, not what anybody else is telling you. So, your heart's yes, and you can go to my website, dominicelebri.com, and look under offerings, I think, and you'll see the very top one. It says Your Heart's Yes. Join us, it's free. And over the past year, I feel like I've gotten a lot. I am grateful to be supported by the universe, to be healthy and happy. And, there's always this desire to give back. So, Your Heart's Yes is free. So, invite your friends, anybody who you feel would benefit with learning tools to come inside, tools to gauge your yes, your no. And, that is really all about what Connect In is about coming in and connecting to yourself. And as we begin to move out in the world, more and more you need to kind of have your inner fortitude, your inner strength, if you will, your own inner guru to guide you. And you can actually allow your heart's yes to guide you for little things and to guide you for bigger things. But the bigger or the more at stake um, something is, the more that you have the opportunity for your mind to go, are you sure you really want to do that? And that mind is incredibly helpful. It keeps us safe, but our mind is also can keep us limited. And so it's hard to discern that sometimes. I don't know how that is for you, but when something really matters, my mind can give a whole bunch of scenarios, right? You know this. And then sometimes your mind can go, yeah, but maybe this isn't a good idea. But in your being, there is this full-blown yes. And what I think happens is the mind kicks in when you are at a precipice, when you are standing at the edge of your growth. So here's a little example that I like to use. I used to go on these retreats, and where I would camp, there would be forest around me. And I'd be like, oh God, the forest is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. During the day, I would walk around in it. And at night, when it would get dark, I would be terrified to go past that area that is forest or no forest. And, it's, yes, of course, now in hindsight, it's metaphorical, right? It's like stepping into the wild place, stepping into the unknown, stepping in to that shadow place, if you will. And all parts of your being are going to be like, warning, warning, this is not safe. This may not be safe. You have not been here before. But here's the gig. If you have not been here before and your heart and your body are bringing you there, you are in a growth state. And so you could just jump freely in and experience it. And we all do this, right? We all have different kind of lives. And, sometimes we go, oh yeah, I could just go for it. Just do it, be impulsive. And then other times we hold back. I mean, I think it's important to honor both of these ways that we are and how we process growth. But the better and more sure way to process where you are is to come back into your body. So it's breath, belly, feet, kind of coming in and checking in with your senses and knowing when there is that yes that comes from your heart, right? And knowing when there's a no. There's a whole bunch of, we all have different stories and examples, and I would really love to hear stories from you of where you've been on this growth edge, or you've been unmasked and you're going out into the world again. Like, what is it that holds you back? What is the stories that hold you back? What is the thing that makes you want to fully jump? Like, how does that feel in your body? I really do believe that we are spirit and body, and our bodies are so much more than just a vehicle. Our bodies have, in body, we have access to all our senses. And senses are not used just to kind of get out there in the world or in psychic senses, but our body gives us so much information if we just listen, right? I mean, perhaps you've had this experience where, you really want to do something. Maybe it's doing a live Facebook Zoom call or something like that, and your stomach is just in knots, or you're just nervous, right? So, how do you discern the difference between nervousness and when you want to go somewhere and it doesn't feel right? A really lovely example, lovely, I don't know if that's the right word, but a really good example of it is when you're walking down the street. Remember way back when we used to walk around on the street a lot, and you would want to be making a right, and you make the right, and you're like, God, this does not feel right, right? Yes, that's your intuition, but that is your intuition feeding you through your body, right? That's a really clear no that moves through your senses, moves through your body, and you register, right? And then there's other times like it's like, oh yeah, I want to go this way. I want to go and do a new program. I want to try a new thing. Like there is that, you could see it just in my body language. There's this opening, and every part of your body says yes. Versus that, oh no, that does not feel right. You begin to contract. And what's important is that you begin to honor both of those feelings because they are like guiding points. I always think of the body like a compass, and the heart, or your heart's yes, is the thing that can help you, can direct you. So when you're thinking about going out in the next couple months, like going out into a crowd, being unmasked, not only in our face, but kind of being out in the world, oh so new and vulnerable. It's kind of like we're like a caterpillar that's just coming out. It's important to honor the fragility that we have, the tenderness that we have, the sensitive feelings that we have, and let our body guide us through the process, right? I mean, we all have these stories of how we can go, we can follow our yes or not. And again, I love to hear what you have to share about that. There's also, just to not remind you, but yeah, tell you again, that next Monday, I'm starting a 5-day mini retreat called Your Heart's Yes. It's completely free because what I want it to do is share some tools that I know that help you connect in with your heart's yes, so that no matter where you are, thanks, Alec, no matter where you are in the world or in your life, you can know that it's right for you or not right for you. So Your Heart's Yes, you can find the information at DaminiCelebrate.com under offerings, and you'll see Your Heart's Yes mini retreat. It is free. It is my gift for all of us to take our steps out in the world fully informed by ourselves, fully informed by following our heart's guidance. And really, that is the way that we can make decisions that are right for us. Great. So DaminiCelebrate.com, Your Heart's Yes, it is free. And let me say this, that even though the program is free, what you'll learn is invaluable. So take this as my personal invitation for you to join. And so until then, practice throughout the week. What does it feel like when you have a full body yes? When you connect into your body and you get this full body yes? What does it feel like when you say no? It's important. It's how we can come back inside ourselves to let our own inner wisdom guide us, versus looking outside ourselves over and over for information, right? Feel free to ask any questions or post any comments. I would love to. It's DaminiCelebre. So celebrate, not celebrate. Yeah, I mean, there's a perfect example of twirling lines. Something takes you over here and you lose where you're going, right? Part of coming back into your body is that you can actually stay focused and centered in conversations, in what your body and your heart are talking to you. So share anything, share about the mini retreat with any of your friends. I think the more the merrier, and the more people that we have in the world that are really being guided by their inner guidance, really the better the world's going to be. So I hope you have a really beautiful day. Practice breath, belly, feet, come inside, find your yes, find where you say no, and then practice it with little things. Should I have some pizza? Should I have some water? Whatever it is for your body. But trust in your guidance, not what anybody else says. So again, the mini retreat starts next Monday. You can find it at DaminiCelebrate.com. If you look at my Facebook page or Instagram page, you'll see the spelling of my name, and it's Your Heart's Yes mini retreat. I hope to see you there next week. Have a beautiful day. Thanks.